ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a very warm welcome. Bharatji, having lot of speculations in his mind, how to approach Ramchandraji, goes to Ramchandraji, offers his namaskaram and was about to sit down. At that time the messenger came. What? Guru Vashishtaji is calling you, please come. So, Bharatji takes permission and goes to Acharya Vasishta. And then we will now see the Chaupai where Vashishtaji very beautifully describes who Rama is. Very important. Very important. Whenever we are communicating with someone, who is that someone? What are we communicating? How should we approach? These are very important points. Let us see. बोले मुनि बरु समय समाना सुनहु सभासद भरत सुजाना धर्म धरीन भानुकुल भानु राजा राम स्वबस भगवानु सत्य संध पालक श्रुति सेतु राम जनमु जग मंगल हेतु गुरपितु मातु बचन अनुसारी खलदलु दलन देवहितकारी नीति प्रीति परमारथ स्वारथु कोउन राम सम जान जथारथु विधि हरिहरु ससिर विदिसि पाला माया जीव करम कुलिकाला अहिप महिप जह लगी प्रभुताई जोग सिद्धि निगमागम गाई करि विचार जिये देखहु नीके राम रजाई सीस सबही के राखे राम रजाई रुख हम सब करहित होई समुझी सयाने करहु अब सब मिली सम्मत सोई सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. We saw these two lines yesterday. Bole muni baru samaya samana, appropriate to the occasion. Very precisely what is required. The chief of sages, great Maharishi Vashishtaji, spoke. Sunahu sabhasad bharat sujana. Sabhasad, O counselors, meaning the entire Sabha, not only counselors, so many people were there, entire Sabha. Please listen, Sunahu. Bharata Sujana, hey wise Bharata, more importantly you have to listen. What is that we have to listen? Now see, what is the agenda here? Agenda is one has to speak to Ramchandraji, convince him for what all of them have come, for which they have taken so much of trouble, pain, suffering also. Along with that, pain that Ramchandraji has come away, that is also there. So with all that, all of them have come for what? The purpose is, the main agenda is to take Ramchandraji back to Ayodhya, coronating him as the king. This is the main agenda. This is the very purpose. But even to speak to Ramchandraji about this whole factor, this issue, we must know who Rama is and whether our presentation is worthy of to be presented to Ramchandraji. So, Vashishtaji very beautifully presents. Now see how beautifully he says. Dharma dhurina bhanu kula bhanu Raja Ramu swabasa bhagavanu. This wonderful Surya of the solar rays, Bhanukula Bhanu, the very sun, S-U-N, of the entire Surya dynasty, solar dynasty, Dharma Dhurina, every one of them are champion of dharma, righteousness. The entire clan was like that. Raja Ramo. Now look at that beautiful Raja Ramo. Vasishthaji has already declared Rama as Raja. So Raja Ramo, he must know, he will knows probably, naturally. Swabhasa Bhagavanu. Swabhasa. Now see, this Raja Ramu is Shadguna Sampanna Aishwarya Bhagavan. He is no other than Bhagavan himself. Who is Bhagavan? Shadguna Sampanna Aishwarya Bhagavan. And who is not dependent on anybody except himself. Sve Mahimni Pratisthita, it is said. Who establishes himself in his own glory, independent of anything other than himself. That is the greatness of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Ji. Satyasandha, the one who is very absolutely true to his word. Whatever he speaks, it is truth. The one who stands under a truthfulness. And whatever he speaks becomes the truth. And he is a mountain of morality, righteousness. Palaka Shruti Setu. And he is the one who takes care of Shruti. He is the very bridge. Vedokta Sanatana Dharma, it is said in the Shastra. Rama Janamu Jagamangala Hetu. Very beautiful statement. What is the purpose of Ramchandra Ji's Janma? The very purpose of his birth is Jagamangala Hetu. He is the very cause for the auspiciousness in the entire universe. He is the Jagamangala Hetu, Sarvahita Avatara. An avatara which is meant for the sake of everybody. Earlier we read Vipradhenu Sura Santahita Leena Manuja Avatara. For Vipra, Brahmanas, Dhenu, Sura, Santa, Hita, Leena Manuja Avatara. He has taken this human form for the good of all. Gura Pitu Matu Bachana Nusari. The one who is completely obedient. Absolutely obedient to what? Matu, mother. Pitu, father. Gura, preceptor. Here Vasishtha. Bachana Anusari, who just obeys. Guruvakya Paripalanam. Matra Pitruvakya Paripalanam is so difficult. That is why they are all called very, very great. All of us may think, oh, we also obey our parents, we also obey our teachers. Occasionally, yes. I am sure you will agree with this. Which includes you and me. Understand? Occasionally, yes, we also obey. We also obey. Think. Whereas at any given period of time, Gura, Pitu, Mata, Bachana, Anusari, he obeys. In case he is not obeying, then the Vachana must be not up to the mark of Dharma. If it is not Dharma, then he has a right not to obey. Think. Whereas, we find Pitu, Matu, Guru, all of them are Dharma Anusara. All of their Vachanas are Dharma Anusara Vachana. Therefore, he obeys. Unquestioning, unconditional. Khala dalu dalana devahitakari. Khala dalu dalana. He crushes all the evil people. The enemy, the Rakshasas, wicked people, he crushes them. At the same time, Devahitakari, he is a friend of gods. Hitakari, friends. He's a friend of all. These days, friend is taken so lightly. And what so-called friendship we have has nothing to do with the very word called friendship. We are all, we want our agenda to be done. Therefore, we are friendly. You know how it is? Very many times. With due respects, and let me say exception sustained occasionally. We are friendly like the air hostess when we go on a flight. How beautifully they come, very well neatly dressed, and that wonderful smile, trained smile. Think, is it not? And whatever we ask, sure sir, I'll get you sir, and then she will go and bring, Swamiji, please take. Wonderful, very pleasant, very neat, very pleasing, and very helping nature. At the same time, they are not the true kind of thing because they are trained to do so for the sake of the customer. Think. We are all friends, no doubt, but we are friends with a, we have to take that word with a pinch of salt. Result oriented. Think. Therefore, when we say Deva Hitakari is a friend of God's, here it does not mean result oriented friendship. His very nature is like that. Think. If in our cases, in our friends, in our relationships, if the other person do not agree to my thought, we are ready to give up that friendship itself and move away and get out of that person. Because that friendship is not true. There is no pure love in it. Therefore, giving up is so easy. Think. Where there is pure love, where there is unconditional love, where there is absolute friendship, that, giving up will not come so easily. Deva Hitakari, Niti. Ramchandraji is well versed in what? Rajaniti, Rananiti, Arthaniti, Samanya Niti, Samajika Niti. In all these Nitis, he is well versed. He knows what is the way. What is Niti? What do you mean by Niti? Niti means the very way it is to be done. The rule. Niti. Preeti. Love. Again, we can bring friendship here. Very interesting. A friend in need, immediately we will fill the sentence, a friend indeed, isn't it? But our condition is what? Actual fact is what? A friend in need is a friend who feeds. So if he is a friend only who feeds me, what I want him to do? Think. But Bhagavan is not like that. Preeti, Paramaratha. Paramaratha, the very highest absolute truth. He is that absolute truth. At the same time, Swarathu. Swarathu here is what? The one who is completely in knowledge of the worldly interests as well. Now look at that. Niti, Preeti, Paramaratha, Swarathu, Kovuna Rama Samajana Jatharatu. Is there anyone? There is no one who knows all these as best as Rama knows. And with all that knowledge, what Rama does is absolutely perfect. Veda Vihita. Think. That is Rama. Why Ramchandraji is praised, glorified, revered is because even though we also have all of them, all of them are, according to our convenience. We are ready to give up all these virtues if it is not convenient to me. If it does not, help to establish my ego, I am ready to give it up. That is where Ramchandraji is great. At any situation, at any given period of time, all these virtues which he has will never be compromised, unlike all of us. That is why they are great. Think. Bidhi Hari Haru Sasi Rabhidhi Sipala. Bidhi, Brahma the creator. Hari, the preserver, Vishnu. Hara, the destroyer of the universe, the dispeller of the universe, the one who dissolves the universe which is created by Brahma according to their portfolio. The moon god, Sasi. Ravi, the sun god. Disipala, the protector of the all, what is called, Dikpalakas, of all the directions. And then Maya, he also is well aware of his own Shakti Maya. Yesterday we said, isn't it? Who is Maya? Maya is nothing but his own Shakti. And that is called Shakti, Prakriti, Maya. These are very many names given to that potential. Okay. And what kind of potential is that? Maya is called deluding potential. It deludes. And it makes you fall prey for that. Maya Shakti. But Bhagavan, he is so well aware of that Maya, that Maya Shakti can never topple him down. Knowledge of Maya. Jiva, the individual soul, you and I, about us also, Bhagavan knows everything. Karama, actions, various actions. Kulikala, even the time, everything he knows very well. Ahipa, the ruler of the earth. Shesha, Mahipa, the king. Jaha lagi prabhutahi. Wherever, whatever other powers are there in this universe, Yoga Siddhi Nigamagamagai, the one who even accomplishes through yoga, Nigamagama, it is extolled, very beautifully described in Vedas, Puranas and other scriptures, Gai, Kari Bichari Ji Dekhahuni Ke. My dear people, he is addressing the complete darbar, the council, isn't it? Kari Bichara, please understand. Think to whom we are going to speak. We are going to speak about Rama, to Rama, and Rama is this kind of a person. Sarvajnaha, Sarvashaktiman, Sarvavyapi Rama. Kari Bichara, therefore, ponder in your heart and jiye dekhahu nike, consider properly after analyzing, after pondering in your heart, consider very well. Rama Rajai Sisa Sabahi ke. And Sri Ramchandraji commands. He exercises an authority of all these virtues. And it is to him you are going to speak. Rakhe Ram Rajai Rukha Ham Sab Karahit Hoi. If we are going to carry out Ramchandraji's orders, his wish, Rukha, yesterday I mentioned Rukha means wish. Ham Sab Karahit Hoi. It will only, if we perform what he wishes, then we are respecting his wishes. At the same time, it will be good for all of us. Karahita soi. Ham sab karahita hoi. It will be good for all of us. समुझि सयाने करहु अब सब मिली सम्मत सोई. O wise men, sayane. Sayane means those people who are wise, who are intelligent, who are brilliant. Samuji, ponder and understand. And karahu ab sab mili sammat hoi. Do that which is unanimously considered as the result by all of you. Do what is best as per all of your unanimous acceptance. Do that. Come to your resolution. Continuing in the 255th verse. Sab kahu sukhad Ram abhisheku मंगल मोद मूल मग एको केहि विधि अवध चलहि रघुराऊ कहु समुझि सोई करियउ पाऊ सब सादर सुनि मुनि बरबानी नय परमारथ स्वारथ सानी उतरु न आवलोग भय भोरे तब सिरुनाई भरत कर जोरे भानु बंस भय भूप घनेरे अधिक एक ते एक बडेरे जन्म हेतु सब कह पितु माता करम शुभा शुभ देई विधाता दलि दुख सजई सकल कल्याणा अस असीस राउरि जगु जाना सो गोसाई विधि गति जेहि छेकी सकई कोटारी टेक जो टेकी बुझिय मोहि उपाऊ अब सो सब मोर अभागु सुनि स्नेहमय बचन गुर उर उमगा अनुरागु सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। सब कहूँ सुखद राम अभिषेकु मंगल मोद मूल मग एको। Sri Rama's coronation will be delightful to all. Naturally, that is the purpose, that is the agenda. Mangala moda moola maga eko. And it will only be so very conducive, mangala, auspicious, good luck, joy to everybody. Kehi vidhi avadha chalahi raghuravu. Kahu samuji soi kariya upavu. Now, all of you think, Kehi vidhi, in which way can Avadha chalahi raghuravu, in which way can Rama return to Ayodhya? Kahu samuji, understand, ponder and understand very well and tell me, soi kariya upavu, so that we may adopt that particular way and then approach Rama. Now, very important point here. Rishi Vashishta ji wants everybody to have a discussion and then come to a unanimous conclusion. Now, why this is required? Sage Vashishta ji is a Sarvajna. He is a knowledgeable person. He knows everything. He is a Brahmajnani. And he can just say, now do this. And people will do it also. People have no other way. They will just accept. Why? That is the kind of surrender they have to Vashishta ji. Yet, he asked them, talk to each other. Consider all these points what I have told you about Rama, and which is the way Rama will accept. Please remember, this is the reason why we had to know who is Rama. Knowing very well the very nature of Rama, the virtues of Rama, the way Ramchandraji deals with everything, so perfect. Having considered all these things, what is that way by which Rama will accept and say, yes, I think you are right, I will come to Ayodhya. Which is that way? Talk to yourselves and come with a unanimous decision. This talking amongst yourself in our modern terminology is called GD. GD means not Guru Dakshina. GD means group discussion. Very often we have, even in corporate world, this brainstorming, we can also say. BS, brainstorming. This is very important. Even in the families also, the father, mother, children. Well, if the children is a little grown up, then children. Elderly grandparents, if they are there, sit down. If they have to do something, let us suppose our daughter is going to get married at the house, then all of them sit down and think, what all should we do? Then you make a list. Book the chowtry first. Even before you book the girl, you have to book the chowtry. Or rather the other way, if the girl side is booking the chowtry, then even before booking the boy, book the chowtry. And based on the chowtry date, you can book the boy. That is the condition we are in today. Isn't it? So book the chowtry, book the cook, and then the decorator, and then make the right list of, invitees. Make the list. Then we have to purchase, so go for purchases. So many things are there. So they sit down and then talk to each other. This is one way of group discussion. Why is this to happen? Now see, each of us, now please be very attentive. Why do I want you to be attentive? Because we need to understand what is the importance, what is the significance, what is the need of having discussion. When I want to see a particular issue, a problem, an activity, then my angle of vision will show me a way. More often than not, I might have one or two angle of visions. Beyond that I can't think. Why? I have not come across that earlier. If I had come across earlier, then various ways are there. Here it is new. Therefore, each one must present his way of thinking. Now see, let us suppose in a group discussion 10 people are there, and then 10 people sit down and discuss. This is a very beautiful activity which Param Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji used to, show us. In a group discussion, my angle of vision, it may not be the same with the other person. His or her angle of vision may be slightly different, and the third person will have a completely different angle of vision. So we have 10 or more angles of vision for a particular challenge that has come in front of us, which all of us together have to address. And more often we find one person's way of thinking will not suffice, may not be appropriate, or may be fantastic, right? Which the other people would not know. In a group discussion, when I think of myself and give up my ideas, when all of them give ideas, more often than not, when I am listening to the other person, I come to realize that person's idea is better than mine. This person's idea is excellent. This is more proactive. That may not be very proactive, it may be reactive. This may not be very effective. Like that, every angle of vision of each and every person will have its own pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages, right way or the wrong way. And then when 10 people sit down and brainstorm amongst the 20 ideas that come up. Let us say 2 or 3 ideas or maybe 5 ideas can be shortlisted because those 5 ideas are sure to bring results, whereas the other ideas may not give that kind of a result. We should not say that it will never give a result. It may give a result, but these 5 ideas which has been shortlisted gives definitely good result. Then we work upon the 5 ideas, not the angle of vision. And when we work on those 5 ideas, amongst the 5 ideas, there is one idea which is perfect, direct, effective, professional, and result oriented. Then what about the others? All of them, they drop their angle of vision. They accept this one particular idea that has come up out of the group discussions that has taken place between the 10 people, and that one idea, which is efficient and result oriented idea, is taken up by all the 10. And then that idea becomes each one of our angle of vision. Now see, in this there are 2 things. One is, we can address the situation with that single idea, one. The other one is, the other people who had given various other ideas, they gain the knowledge of how to think and come to the right conclusion. And knowledge is being gained. There, in a group discussion, if there is some ego involved, then one sticks to the idea, do it my way or hit the highway. That will not work. Very many occasions, such disastrous decisions are taken only to find a dead end. Think. Therefore, a group discussion, one has to I have to give my idea. One should not decide, oh, now that only one idea will be taken, why should I waste my mind? Okay, you all discuss. Very many times it happens. In a group discussion, many times 2 or 3 or 4 people only will go on talking. The others will go on watching. Why? Anyway, mine will not be taken. Mine will not be accepted. Why should I worry? Who knows that one particular idea may be my idea only? Think. Therefore, there should not be an ego factor coming in. I must present my idea. At the same time, I must have the gracefulness to accept the right idea and give up my standpoint. From the ego standpoint, I am telling, I give up my standpoint. I accept that one idea which is efficient and I give hand towards it. Do you know? Ganapati has got only one tusk, the other tusk is broken. You know why? What is the symbolism? Ganapati has got a lot of symbolisms. Another occasion we will think about it. Even though his 2 tusks, one is broken. Why? Ganapati as a Vinayaka, Visheshena Nayakaha, Vinayakaha Ganapati. That Nayaka should be ready to break his own idea and give up and stand with the one idea and for the sake of success. Very many times, Nayakaha, leader, should be ready to give up his point also for the sake of the good of all, even if it stands to be a very low person's idea, which may be efficient and excellent. This is the purpose of group discussion. Having taken that one idea, when we apply that in the field, all the 10 and others will be benefited. Thereby, the activity will become a successful activity. Think. Otherwise, there will only be ego clash. That is why Vashishtaji said, talk, ponder over it, ponder over it, ponder over it. Kaha hu samujhi soi. You discuss properly and then tell me kariya upavu, which is that which we can take up. Sab sadar suni muni barabani. Everyone, sab, Sadhara Suni. Everyone listen carefully with reverence to Munivara Bani, to the speech of Munivara. Naya Paramaratha Swaratha Sani. It was very, very charging. Very beautiful way of speech. Excellence. It was with prudence, perfection. And it was also with wisdom, spiritual wisdom. And it was so perfect that everyone must agree. Both from the spiritual standpoint as well as from the worldly point of view as well. But, this but is a very interesting point. Utanu na avaloga bhaye bhore tab sirunai bharata karajore. Even though Vasishtha ji said so many things about Rama and how we all have to discuss between each other and come with an appropriate, conducive solution, nobody came forward. Why? Their minds were non-functional. They could not think. For them only Rama was important. Beyond that they could not think at all. In fact, they have lost their capacity to think. Utanavaloga bhaye bhare. And it was as though they are all dumbfounded, stupefied. Taba sirunai bharata karajore. It was at that time Bharata got up, bowed his head and joined palms, karajore. He started speaking. See, in the whole gamut of people who are there, next to the Guru, it is Bharata only. Rama is not there. Isn't it? So from the hierarchy, after the Guru, it is Bharata. Therefore, naturally, he only have to speak now. And he sets forward himself to speak. Now, please be very attentive. I tell you, oh God, we should learn how to speak from Bharata. Time and again, I have been telling you. Bhanu bhamsa bhaye bhupa ghanere. So far, in this Bhanukula Vamsha, Adhika ekate eka badere. This Kula has produced so many kings, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. At the same time, each one is greater than the previous ones. Meaning, all of them have been excellent, surpassing in all qualities and virtues. And now, the next chaupai is extremely important. Please be very, very attentive. Janama hetu sabakaha pitu mata karama subha subhadei bidhata. Very important. Janama, birth, hetu, sabakaha pitu mata. Everybody says, father and mother are responsible for a child's birth. We also know that, isn't it? We also have that idea. Now, please be very attentive. For a child to take birth in this world, father and mother are responsible. Whereas, what is it from the Bhagavan standpoint? Karama subha subhadei bidhata. Whereas, that birth has been gifted to a father and mother based on the karma of father independently, mother independently, and the child independently. Think. The father and mother is a nimitta, is a tool for this particular child with the results of its karma in the previous janma to take birth here and function in this world outside. Father and mother is a nimittam. Many may not like it. But this is the truth. Yes. Mata, Pita, Guru, Daivam. First is Mata, then comes Pita, then comes Guru, and then comes Daivam. This is one way. Earlier we have discussed this also. I want you to take a close outlook on this. In the stages of evolution, Mata first, Pita second, third is Guru, and then Daivam. Daivam is the last. Right? Now look at it differently. Mata is the first Guru. It is only through Mata you get to know the Pita. And Pita takes you to Guru. And Guru takes you to God. Right? Mata and Pita, the physical, biological father and the physical, biological mother is a tool, is a nimitta karanam for a jiva to come into this world outside to function in such a way which will direct him towards the goal, which is Atma Sakshatkara or reaching Bhagavan. Think. Now, that is why, how are you related to this person? He is my father. How are you related to this person? She is my mother. With relation to what? With relation to body. Think. With relation to body, he is my father. With relation to this body, she is my mother. With relation to this body is my brothers or sisters or whatever. Sharira Madhyam. Alright. Now, this is a very serious topic. I want you to please be very attentive. I am telling you again and again. With reference to body, when I say father and mother and sister and brother and so on, what is this body? Pancha Mahabhutani, combination of Pancha Mahabhutani. What is that? Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi. And all Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Jala, Prithvi, all the five are inert, insentient matter. So this matter is related to another matter or the third matter or the fourth matter or the fifth matter. Matter. Sthula Sharira. But this Sthula Sharira is endowed with a Sukshma Sharira, Manaha, Buddhi, Chitta, Hankara. And now, for the mind and intellect, this body is a gadget. Think. So, Sthula Sharira and then Sukshma Sharira. Then you have Karana Sharira. What is Karana Sharira? Because of which the mind and intellect functions, because of which it activates the mind, it activates the intellect, and through these vasanas, the intellects gain desire. The intellect that gains desire agitates the mind for that, enjoying that desire, and the mind, restless mind, activates the body to function in the world outside, to acquire, to possess, to indulge, to embrace, enjoy this world of objects and beings. All these are able to function because of something, minus which none of them can work. Think. Minus which none of these can work. Sharira, Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, Karana Sharira, none of these three can work minus that, which is the presence, the essence, the enlivening principle. And this enlivening principle, as long as it is functioning through the shariras, I am active, I am Swami Hamsananda, I am one Acharya, I am teaching Ramayan, you all are listeners of Ramayan, you listen to me. All these nataka is happening because of the presence of that supreme principle in me functioning through the body, mind and intellect. The moment that principle switches off, what happens? Ram Naam Satya hai. I am taken. No, who is my father? Who is my mother? Who is my sister or brother? That body is a Shava. Why? That Shiva in it is no more there. As long as that Shiva is functioning through me, I am a very dynamic person, a dynamite person also. But mine Shiva, this is only a Shava. Think. Then, what is that Shivatva in me? Because of which all of these are functioning, we will see tomorrow. All right. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।